going on, all my beautiful G's out there? I have a lot of requests to do, so I'm gonna get started on them, and hopefully by Wednesday they'll all be done. Literally like 13 requests. So I'm starting off this beautiful Saturday with Immortal technique, Dance with the Devils. Someone requested it. I'm gonna check it out, see what it's about. I heard about Immortal technique years ago. Years. Man, early 20s probably, to be honest with you. But once I stopped bootlegging music and start paying for it, you know how it is. You have to pick and choose who you want to mess with. And once you got about 15, 20 artists that you're really buying their music, some artists just don't make the cut. So I've heard his name. I've even heard a few songs of his back in the day, but I haven't heard this one. So we're gonna go in and see what it's about. Since I ain't got nobody else here, I can throw on the headphones. I can throw on them headphones. Headphones. And here we go.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block.
I love the storytelling in this.
He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs, but when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club, but only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes, Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
This is some storytelling, man. He's definitely got the lyrics for sure, but the storytelling is how he's bringing the picture together.
Until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof.
They're not gonna go that route. They're not gonna go that route.
Screaming, shut the fuck up and stop moving around. The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice. He felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even
Nah,
contemplate
bruh.
his corruption
Nah,
had successfully
Nope.
changed his fate.
Nope.
And he remembered how his mom used to come home late,
You
working
need-
hard for nothing.
you need to
'Cause
pop
now
them
what was
two
he worth?
niggas
He turned away from
and then
the
shoot
woman
yourself,
that had once
bro.
given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a
Nah,
better place, but I
bro.
doubt it.
Nah.
After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you
Nah,
and you wouldn't
bro.
know. There's
You
no
should've popped them two
diversity because we're
niggas,
burning in the
shot
melting pot.
yourself.
So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Dang. I was so like, man, they finna go that route. That wouldn't make sense. That's like some anime type stuff. Nah, they went that route, bro. I don't know if he really was a part of something like that, but if he was, bro, that's jacked up. Nah, man, nah, man. Immortal Tech. All right, well, it was a story, so I really don't have to elaborate all that much on it. But I will definitely tell you that storytelling to this degree, to where like even if there was no animation with it, right? If it was just words, he is able to paint a vivid picture in your mind. You see what I'm saying? Like if I was to listen to that song and just listen to it, I would be able to see everything play out in the story that he's telling. And that right there really, really shows how of a great MC he is, because storytelling only comes from lyrical people. You know what I mean? It's not much storytelling in hypey music. You know what I'm saying? Turn up music don't tell no stories. You feel me? The gangster, you know, D-boy music, that's not really telling you a story. But this really had some Nas feel to it. Like Nas had the ability to tell you stories to where you could just picture them by listening to the words, you know, and only lyrical artists can do so. You know what I mean? Only lyrical artists can do so. Normally, I don't watch music videos. I only listen to the music simply because I'm trying to get the story or the picture painted in my mind of what they are trying to tell. You see what I'm saying? Or what they are explaining. So I don't hardly ever watch music videos. But you know, now that I'm reacting, I'm just going to react to what you guys send my way. So I found this. This was good. This is very good. I might check out more of his music. You know, since I can basically listen to most of it on YouTube now, I really got to pay for nothing. So I could probably find some good songs from Immortal Technique. That was great. All right. I'm just going to call you Mr. 714. He is the one who requested me to do Immortal Technique Dance with the Devil. So, Mr. 714, because I have no idea what the beginning of your name is. Great song, man. The storytelling level to me reminds me of Nas. And dreaming, here's the thing. Dreaming of things and trying to achieve things, that's two separate entities. All right. When you dream of something, you automatically make it the ideal situation for yourself, for whatever it is you're dreaming to achieve. When you're working towards that dream, life begins to show you it's not going to be ideal like the dream, but there's going to be things involved, decisions you're going to have to make, and just hard choices involved with actually working towards your dream. Hard work, hard choices, all that's involved with working towards the dream. You see, our minds instantly create the ideal situations. So in the story, when he's talking about this guy dreaming about the ice and the cocaine and all this other type of stuff, he's really explaining that this dude wanted the fast track to the dream, right? That's what he wanted. So the maid niggas knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? They knew exactly what they was doing. Oh, you want in? Okay, cool. Well, that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll get rid of him and his mom. Like, you just don't jump in with just anybody, especially when it comes down to doing dirt, man. Never just jump in with any person, even if they do look like they're your one-way ticket. You know what I'm saying? Or your fast track to get into what you want to get to. Just don't jump in with just anybody, because most times you're gonna pay the price. Mr. 714, you are the man. That was good. I will check out more Immortal Technique just for myself, actually. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all some of these requests. Check these songs out for you guys. You all have been sending me some good music so far. I mean, I believe eventually someone's gonna try to troll me, like, hey man, you wanna check out that new Katy Perry? You know? What about Justin Bieber? You wanna try that? It's a good song. You want it to be whack, and they'd be laughing when I'm sitting there looking at it like, really? Are we serious right now? Nah. But anyway, your boy Josh here, AllG'sReact. Like, subscribe, comment, suggest, do all the things like all these other beautiful G's is doing on this channel. Let's make this community grow, baby. We are up to 41 subscribers. I'm trying to tell you, I started a month ago and I had 3, and it's all because of you guys. So I'm out of here. Get ready for the next vid for you boys. All right, Nixon.